Alright, I'm just giving everything a moment just to make sure it's all loading up correctly, which it looks like that it has. Just making some last minute adjustments here. Alright. That should be good from that end. I'm a little bit worried about the way that my arrow just kind of messed up, so hopefully that won't cause any troubles throughout the run. If it does, that's gonna suck. So here we go. This is Super Metroid. It shouldn't need too terribly much introduction to most people. Actually, whenever I started playing this game was whenever I was a kid. I actually, there's this little rental store that I went to, and you know, I just found this game here, and I've never played any of the other ones up to this point. So I picked this one up, and you know, I absolutely loved the game. I found it a little bit later whenever I grew up a little bit. It wasn't until about a year ago that a friend and I, started actually trying to run through this game and trying to, get like a decent time on it. So we've been working on this for about a year so far, and between the both of us, we've went from about 3 hours, which is already the good ending levels, to we've actually got our times down to 50 minutes in-game time. Well, he has. I made mine 52 minutes, so I'm kind of trying to either match or break that tonight. There's a lot of tricks that goes on through this. I'm going to try to explain them as I go through them, the best I can anyway. Sometimes I do have to concentrate, and it does throw me off a bit. There's not too much I can say about this game, aside from if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend it. It's amazing, it's fun, it rewards you for exploration, it has 2 endings, whether you save or kill the animals. It's really fun to speedrun, it's really fun to watch being speedrun. I'm going to fuck it up massively because I haven't played this game in forever. But here we go. We've got one more text crawl and then we'll go through Ceres Station. From what I understand, a pretty decent time is anything above 40. I am going to be showing off how awful I am at this by probably getting around a 37. That's about the time that I usually get, even on a good day, even on my worst day, so we'll see how that goes. The first trick that you're going to kind of see me doing through here is a little trick called the stutter step. And basically what that's going to be is I'm going to be shuffling my arms and doing an arm pump motion. And what that's going to be doing is over the course of the run it's going to save me probably just a handful of seconds. What's actually going on with that is whenever I'm pumping my arms up and down, it's actually advancing Samus forward by 1 pixel each time. So for the first little bit of the run, I'm actually going to be using this trick a whole lot. Right here, this is pretty much a staged battle here. You can fight and defeat Ridley, but we want to go fast, so I'm just going to try to get hit by the tail as much as possible. That's 3, and then you had to jump for the last 2. Get down to 24, wait here. Ceres Station isn't a huge part of the run. Like, I will probably lose a few seconds through here, but at the same time, this isn't the bulk of the run at all. Like, whether or not I do good here, like, it has a very small impact on to the later part of the run. A lot of the stuff here is RNG. The little steam plumes that come out are very hard to predict, and, they can do that and mess you up completely. Actually getting good. Of course, the moment I say that, there's a 39. That was actually better than I've done before, by 2 seconds. The way that this run's gonna handle, I'm actually going to make Kraid a difficult fight, because I'm going to be going in well underprepared with very limited amounts of gear. I'm also going to have a great time remembering my route, as I haven't done this in ages. I probably should have... Like, that's kind of what this run partially is just me trying to remember my routes and everything, so I can focus on trying to get to 50. So once again, arm pumping, saving frames. The first little bit of this is kind of uneventful. I'm just basically trying to go as fast as I can down through here to try to get to the morph ball. A little trick here. There's going to be a little thing here in 1. It's going to be 6. So there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can fall all the way down that. Me and my friend refer to that as the Shaft of Destiny. Very aptly named. You keep your momentum whenever you're running. A trick that you can do to actually stop that momentum is to aim up before you hit the elevators, and then you'll completely stop in your tracks and manage to hit the elevators. So we're going for our first and only missile pack in this part of the run. We won't be getting more missiles until we get past a boss that we're actually going to be skipping. You're supposed to go up to a boss called Spore Spawn, and that's supposed to give you your first set of super missiles. We're going to be using a trick later on in the run that's actually going to bypass that entirely. Let's see if I can get this new trick that I learned. Nope, probably not going to. Fuck it. I need to work on that one a little bit. It's going to be a jump that I'm going to be doing a little bit later on. Next thing I'm going for is Morph Ball Bomb, and basically, if you pay attention to the room as I'm going down towards there, that's going to be a room that's going to that's referred to as the Escape from Alcatraz. But before we get there, we've got to kill some space pirates and get back up the Shaft of Destiny. This room is really easy to mess up, as I gloriously have demonstrated. It's kind of the first rite of passage to speedrunning this game. It teaches you pretty quickly how to wall jump and how to just in general navigate a lot of the vertical corridors. And I'm doing horrible this time, so let's just go up the usual way. One thing that I need to work on whenever I'm going through here is it's called the hero shot, which is basically shooting up there off screen to kill that enemy. That was an awful room of that, but that's fine. I'm going to lose a lot more time later in the run if I don't die on one of the bosses that I still have trouble on. Alright, so this room up here, pay attention, this is going to be the Escape from Alcatraz. I'm actually going to be going back up that shaft the way that I went down there. There's basically a point where whenever you get the morph ball bombs, pretty much you're supposed to use the morph ball bomb on these 4 little bricks that you get through there, and that's extremely slow. It takes a lot of time. I think I counted it out to, I can't remember what it was, like a little over 40 seconds or something. So here's the bomb Torizo. He's not too terribly difficult. He's, you know, like the first thing you see in the game. That was an awful run of him. Basically what you want to try to do with him is, where you have a limited amount of missiles at that point, you want to try to stock up on him and hit him 5 times, and then after you hit him 5 times, you want to try to, you want to hit him with 4 missiles, and then I believe 3 missiles. Okay, escape from Alcatraz. There we go. If you can make it through that, at least in your in 3 attempts, then you've basically saved, you know, time. First energy tank. On this route, we actually skip a whole lot of energy tanks while we're going through here. I'm trying to avoid, I'm trying to make sure that I have the missile drops I need, but these guys are being awful. Alright, I'm gonna have to do some farming later on. Like, that's kind of annoying. Let's see if I can get some lucky drops from these guys. There we go. Alright, so the next skip that I'm going to be doing is the Spore Spawn skip. What this is going to require is a mock ball. You basically don't have enough speed to get through these lowering gates fast enough, but with the mock ball, what that does is it actually stores a little bit of extra speed. Okay, I think I got it. Nope. Basically what I need to do is I need to do a hard landing, like, oh god, I didn't get it that time for sure. Alright, here we go. Nope. I'm skipping that missile pack because the route that I'm taking is not going to need any of those. There we go. So I've got this, this is actually not supposed to be the first super missile that you get. You're actually supposed to have quite a few items before you get that one. So that's going to help me navigate through here and actually, you know, get to a boss that I'm not supposed to be at yet. I'm going to be completely skipping the Spore Spawn boss, and we'll never see him again. Meant to try to mock ball there, lost a little bit of time. Grabbing that missile pack. We're going to be going for the charge beam next, which is just pretty much right below me. Alright, so the next thing that's kind of going to be coming up here soon is, I'm going to do an attempt, but I've never had much luck with it, the Kraid quick kill. Basically what that requires is there's a certain frame of his animation that you can hit that you can actually lock him on. And if you can do that, then you can shoot about 3 super missiles into him. And then he'll die before he ever even makes it to his second phase, so to speak. This is called the Red Tower. Me and my friend kind of commonly refer to this as the Turtle Tower because the little flying guys look eerily like turtles. Next item coming up is the Spazer. Almost thought I wasn't going to have enough super missiles. One big kind of part early on in the run is a lot of the things here kind of rely pretty heavily on your limited inventory. So that's kind of a big concern early on in this run. Not so much later on. That's not good. Okay, we're fine. I need to save a little bit of health because I'm going to need basically every bit of it whenever I go into Kraid. I'm going to be skipping him really hard. Well, not skipping him, but I'm basically doing a lot of sequence breaking to get there. You're supposed to have the high jump before you make it through there, but as you can see, a well-placed jump there pretty much prevents that from ever being the case. I was really hoping those guys would give me a little bit more energy. Alright, so we're just about to Kraid. I cannot promise anything with this. I'm horrible at this quick kill. But right there's all the super missiles that we'll need for it, basically. Alright, we should be fine. Now, whenever it comes to optimizing this run, this is something I really need to get used to. Hopefully I can pull it off, but I don't have my hopes up. Nope. That's fine. We can try to get him really quickly here. I'm supposed to have the high jumps boots whenever I go here. Unfortunately, I do not. There we go. That wasn't a bad kill. I've had much worse Kraid fights than that. There we go. Hopefully that'll save me a little bit of backtracking later. We're going for the Varia suit right here. This is going to let me go into Norfair and explore heated areas easier. This run we basically do collect all three of the suits. They are absolutely necessary. Alright, so from this point we have a little bit of collection to do down in Norfair before we go to our next boss. Five missiles, 5 supers, that's actually pretty good inventory right now. Going in here for our second energy tank. Missed it, there we go. I want to try to collect one more missile along the way, just so I'll make sure I have enough missiles just to kind of do well with what I'm collecting. So what we're basically going for, just in terms of order, is the next thing I'm going to probably be getting is the high jump boots, and then I'm going to be coming back up to grab the ice beam out of sequence, which is going to require another mock ball. From that point I'm going to go over and collect wave beam and then come back up for the speed boots, and then at that point we're going to be grabbing power bombs on our way to Phantoon. I'm going to try to go for a strategy to get this energy tank and get this door open quicker. I have to kill that little flaming guy down there before he goes down this hole, so hopefully, yes. Alright, so that's going to save me some time later on. High jump boops, I approve. Speaking of which, we just got them. Alright. I'm going to try to remind myself, because this is an optimization I have to learn. Whenever I go out of this room, I'm going to try to jump. And that didn't save me any time at all because I'm bad. Alright, so next up is going to be the ice beam using out of sequence mockballing. If I can jump. Alright, I think I might be able to still get it. Maybe? Maybe? Yes! So once again, you're supposed to have the speed boots before you go through there, but if you can get your mock ball off quick enough, then you don't need to. Another small little sequence that I'm going to be breaking is you're supposed to normally go up to the top room, and that's actually a tutorial to how to use the ice beam, but we're going to try to skip that. There we go. Hopefully this won't take me too many tries. I kind of have random luck with this. Nice first try. I don't know why I did that. So until we get through Phantoon, we're actually going to be in an energy crisis. After Phantoon, it kind of gets a little bit better. We're actually only going to be picking up one more energy tank throughout the run. Most of the beam upgrades stack. There's going to be one later on the run. It's called the plasma beam, and it basically overrides your spazer. But aside from that, all of the beam upgrades do stack. Alright. So that little guy just basically helps me fuck up that jump. The problem with this that's happening is that guy up top is causing me a lot of trouble. Normally he's not in the way as much as he was this time. But he just caused me a lot of trouble, so whatever. I'm not going to be saving the animals. I'm going to be, I'm using this as kind of my attempt to catch up to my buddy's time. He's got about 2 minutes on me right now, so I'm trying to catch up and beat that time. Or at least match it. I was trying to avoid that. And there's the wave beam. That's going to be super helpful for just shooting enemies in general. It passes through walls. It sometimes passes through enemies. It won't now that I've got the ice beam equipped with it as well. I don't have the speed boots right now, otherwise I can make a jump and skip through this section. With as close as me and him are on this race, 2 minutes is a pretty significant amount of time. And at the point that we've got this optimized... Oh my god, jump, Samus, thank you. At the point that we have this optimized, it's really hard for us at this point to cut off that much more time. Whenever he got his 50-minute, he actually ended up... there we go, just had to make sure I could get through that door. Whenever he got his 50-minute time, he got a really good Draygon run. Draygon's pretty much the main boss that causes us any trouble with this run anymore. Ridley is still terrifying, and I'll probably still be making a safety save there. But up to that point, I've pretty much not got a save file yet, and I probably won't for a while. Doing a little bit of preemptive farming here just to save for later. This is a really good spot to do it. There's a bunch of enemies that come out of there. I'm basically just trying to max out everything, so there we go. Close enough. At this point, I've just got to go and get power bombs through the usual route. And then from that point, we're going to be going and fight Phantoon. Not immediately coming up, but very shortly from now, I'm actually going to be using a way to get across water. You're supposed to have the grapple beam before you go and fight Phantoon, but we're going to be skipping that outright by using what's called a short charge. Whenever you have the speed booster, you get to do this ability called Shine Spark, where you just cover a whole lot of horizontal distance really quickly. Basically, I'm going to be using that to get across the water. But usually you don't have enough time to actually go through and get the charge for that. But what you can do is you can actually delay the input in which you hit the run button. And what that's going to do is there's a certain frame on Samus's run animation where you'll initiate the blue suit, which is basically how you get the shine spark. And that trick's also going to be used later on in the run to fight Draygon. And I'm absolutely god-awful at it, so if that part doesn't kill me, then Ridley will, and as long as I can get past Draygon, then I shouldn't have a problem getting to my safety save for Ridley. Here we go, ascending the blue tower. It is a nightmare, it's awful. And like I said, you're gonna enjoy watching me probably suffer through it. I'm just taking the safe route. There's some people who can go up through there without ever shooting one of those guys. I'm not one of them. Using damage boosts is awesome to get over this distance really quickly. Okay, I need to focus here because I need to remember to go down this way. That's not good. Those guys are awful. They take up a whole lot of time. They're stupid and dumb, and I hate them. Alright, so what the power bombs are going to let me do is a couple of different things. First of all, I do need them to progress throughout here. There is a save point right there, and I used to actually go to that one as my first safety save for what's coming up. I've pretty much got everything that I need aside from a little bit of energy just to make sure I have as much as possible going into Phantoon. He's not a difficult fight, but he is a slightly terrifying fight. These guys are almost guaranteed to drop a super bomb. A power bomb, rather. I'm saying that horribly wrong. That's as many power bombs as I'm going to need for that. Alright, so, let's see, I gotta get this door open, which I believe it is. So, here we go. That was not a good one. There we go. Damn it. Fucked it up. This is the trick that I really need to learn. There we go, that was a good one. I don't really care if I hit that missile along the way because I really don't need it. Now here comes the rough one. You can tell if I'm getting it or not because her footsteps will be moving a lot faster, but she won't be moving a lot faster. Nope. Nope. There we go. So just for reference, having this much health and going into this area is not a fun thing. It is completely terrifying, and that is why, as I'm going down through here, I'm going to be trying to kill those ghosts that show up, because they're going to be giving me health as I go through here. Hopefully not taking it away from me. Oh, that's really nice, Ghost. Thank you. There's one more spot where I can farm some ghosts as well as these guys. And I'm just getting trolled with energy drops today. I'm going to let one ghost spawn and then... Okay, there we go. This is a little bit less health than I'm used to having, but oh well. I can get a little bit of health throughout this fight. I'm turning off the ice beam for this. Basically, the ice beam does a set amount of damage and it forces him into immunity a little bit quicker, whereas I can use just the spazer and the wave beam and get 2 sets of 3 shots onto him, 1 charge shot, and then 1 super missile and finish him off. So that's what I'm aiming for right here. Oh god, this is not a good run. Alright, I did hit him that time, so he's going to reset here. Oh god, that was a super fast one. Thank you. He is really trolly with the flame balls, and he will do everything he can to drop them on you. There we go. There's 2 of them. The fireballs don't actually start having a hitbox until they hit the ground. So I can kind of, if he's dropping them on top of me, I can kind of account for that. 1, 2, 3. This could be a run killer right here. Brace yourselves. Alright, we got him. Nice. Like I said, he's got a very set pattern and it's really easy to kind of work around him, but it is still a terrifying fight with this low health. That is the first big roadblock that we've got through here, so from this point I just need to make sure that I can get up to my 3 energy tanks as I'm going to the next segment, and I'll be completely fine. I need to turn back on Ice Beam. Okay. That's kind of the point during the run where everything gets real. That's kind of like the first real boss of this. Kraid's still pretty easy, but, you know, like, he is a slight potential for death. Not as much as Phantoon. Ah, man, I messed up. Dang it. Okay, I think I can just... Okay, there we go. I have to kill all the enemies in this room before I can progress to the next area. Okay, I should be good on health. So I'm going for the last suit of the run, which is the gravity suit. It is super awesome and made of wind. It allows me to go to the next area, which is Meridia. Meridia is a very fast but a very tough part of the run. Not really anything in particular, but just in general, I have to be really careful. I need to try to save as much health as possible as I'm going through there. The first boss, which we've dubbed Snakeagator, isn't too horrible, but he is a little bit of a challenge and can, make things difficult. You're supposed to have the grapple beam to get across these, but I have health. And here's the part that I like to call drink break. This is a long cutscene, and it gives me a chance to kind of, let my nerves settle back down after the fight and just get a drink. So we've pretty much seen a majority of the tricks that are going to be used throughout this run. There's no more mock balls that I'm going to have to do. There's only one more place I'm going to be doing a short charge. So we've pretty much seen the majority of the tech that I'm going to be using for the run. There's going to be a few more shine sparks that I'm going to be using to overcome not having the grapple beam. Hopefully I don't fuck up on Draygon. I'm probably going to make a safety save there, honestly, because I've never had luck at getting him, and since I've taken a break, I probably shouldn't. I shouldn't try to start now. Super Metroid's in-game time is what I'm currently going by because of the fact that both me and my friend aren't quite at Zost levels of awesome at this game. Zost being a really good speedrunner who, his single segment time is faster than my friend and I's actual in-game time. The in-game time actually disregards screen transitions like this where you don't have control of your character, item acquisitions, as well as just any point in which you don't have control of your character all the time. Oh god. Okay. That's fine. That was not the place to do that. Damn it. And loading from saves, which I'm inevitably going to have to do on this run. So I used to have an issue jumping through that water right there because of not having the gravity suit. That is completely alleviated now that I have the gravity suit. And that is awesome. Oh god, that's not good. Did I get it? Yes. If you jump in time, you can actually hit it on the frame right before it goes into that, so, there we go. Come on, did I hit this? I did, but I was too slow. So normally you're supposed to have the grapple beam to get through here. But I'm going to suck at doing short charge. And try to overcome that. Damn it. Okay, well that clears out that issue. As you can see, if you mess up the first frame of the short charge, then it pretty much ruins you for the rest of it. Damn it, I'm just going to do it normally. There we go. I'm going to try to collect a little bit of health from these guys because I'm basically not going to have too many more points before I get to the next boss before I can actually recharge my energy. So I want to go into that fight with as much health as possible. And we're at the Snakeagator boss. Gonna use a audio cue here. Okay. There we go. Wasn't the best fight of that, but wasn't the worst fight. Basically, you just unload your super missiles onto him, and then you just keep going like that. Damn it. Double damn it. Triple damn it. There we go. So that's gonna be the second to last energy tank. I kind of lied a little bit. There is one more that we get through the run. It's at Ridley. So at this point, this is where I'm going to be doing my safety save for Draygon. He's the next boss coming up, and he's actually not too terribly far from here. I always love trying to make this jump. It's not pixel perfect, but it's pretty much close to it. I'm mainly doing this because I haven't done this fight in forever, and I know I'm probably going to mess it up horribly. Oh god. Shit! Fucked it up. There we go, there's one hit on him. I don't think that one counted. Oh god, I've got a button mash. Got a button mash. There we go. Alright, I think that one took. Gonna just try to farm some health here really quickly while he's going back around. I need to try to hit him in the head to get as much damage with that as possible. There is another one. Damn it, missed him with that one. This fight's looking good, though. Damn it. Okay, I cannot do any more of the... Okay. There we go, we got him. Nice. As you can see, the 58 health that I have, that is a very stressful fight. That's made more stressful by the fact that I suck at doing short charge. I actually did better there than I usually do. But with that, we're through it. I need to be a little bit careful with enemies and such until I get some more health. But we should be safe for a little while anyway, so... And if I do fuck up at this point, I do have my safety save still, so it'll just mean another Draygon fight until Ridley. I am going to try to use these first few Metroids that come through to get a little bit of energy, and of course, no. Oh god. Mistimed my jump there. Aw, man. Come on, space jump, please. I've lost all of 1 health between here and there. That's actually okay by me. Yeah, these enemies up at this point pretty much aren't going to do too terribly much damage to me. Space pirates are my next big enemy coming up. There we go. I should be good for now. So the next item we're going for is the plasma beam. Right here is going to be a chance for me to regain some of that energy I lost. Ah, damn it. Alright, so these space pirates in here, you cannot kill them until you get the plasma beam, which is right here. That replaces Spazer. And at this point, we're pretty much not going to be switching off our beams anymore throughout the run. From this point, we're making our way towards Ridley, who is going to kind of be the, he's kind of the dream crusher of the run. This is, like, he's pretty much going to be the last real fight that's going to give us any trouble. Because honestly, as long as I'm not being a complete idiot, Mother Brain is a joke. I have died to her once. You have to have over 3 energy tanks to survive, which she does not do that much damage. But at the same time, you're going in with really low health, and she has one ability that just completely wrecks you. Aw, man. If possible, you want to try to get a good, clean run through this room. It's really difficult because there's a tight wall that's through the ceiling of that area. Then from this point, we're going to be making a little detour back through towards Norfair. Messing up my space jump something fierce today. I'm going to be making one more safety save throughout here. We are just about at our capacity of what we're going to be getting. I might get one more missile pack and one more missile pack, one more super missile pack, but after that we're pretty much done. Ah, damn it. That was not the correct way to go. This is the correct way to go. Not yet. The next optimization that I'm going to be hopefully making to this run is going to be getting rid of the screw attack, actually. That's going to be the next and just about the last item that we pick up throughout this. It's very important throughout the later part of the run, the way that we do it right now. It's a really powerful weapon. It kills enemies really ridiculously quickly and makes you invulnerable to some other enemies. So it is a really nice, it is just a really nice backup to have. I will be happy with this run if I can get a 54. Basically get as much speed as you can to get through that section. And we're coming up on the second to last boss before Mother Brain, the Golden Torizo, as I like to call him. This guy isn't too terribly difficult, but he is a little bit stressful, especially, you know, like, especially if you come in here like I am with a little bit less health than preferable. That's why I'm actually kind of being a little bit patient and going through those owls first. Alright, I'm gonna pick those up. Preemptively just laying a power bomb up here. Alright, I got the setup for that extremely well. That's awesome. I kind of did that on complete accident. I actually usually do that a slightly different way, in which I keep him in an infinite loop going back and forth. But with that, I'm actually in a good enough shape to where I'm not going to have to take this health room over here. Screw attack, the most broken weapon in the game. I love it. It's amazing, and it is great. It tears through everything short of bosses. So our next stop is Ridley. That's not the best jump I like to have going through here, but it'll work. Oh God, that's not good. Space jump tends to drop off occasionally if you don't hit it after a certain frame. So basically I was trying to preserve it, but I did not do a good job of it. I should have enough power bombs to make it through here. See if I can do a little strat to get through that. There we go. These guys coming up are known as the Ridley Guard. hope I hit the jump on that fast enough. Nope. So what I'm looking for here is I need to get 20 charge shots on Ridley. What I'm also going to be doing is using super missiles. 9 super missiles counts as 6 shots. So what I need to basically do is I need to get 14 charge shots on Ridley. So I'm going to be counting those out loud to myself, and then I'm going to pump pretty much my entire stock of super missiles into him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, nope, 9. So now I just need to get him to grab me. Nope, he's not dead yet. Okay, did he get me? That's a good grab. Nice. Okay. Whew. That was a good grab. This boss is just so trolly. Sometimes he, will actually just go quietly. Sometimes he wants to just kill you right there. I've had one time where I accidentally counted to 12 and then unloaded missiles on him, and that didn't work. It's just a mess overall. Alright. I'm actually going to go back for that super missile because I need to have at least 5 of them before I go to the final area, so energy really doesn't matter because I'm going to have to make a requisite stop on the way anyway, so basically there is an unskippable cutscene where the Metroid just fucks you up really badly, and there's no way around that. Thought I could skip it. Oh well. I should have enough power bombs to make it safely through the rest of this. I'm going to be doing a little quick shortcut to kind of get back through through some of the other areas as well. I'm basically on my way towards Tourian at this point. There's no more item pickups. There's no more bosses between me and Mother Brain. It's just I get there, beat the game, see my time. Secret little door there. And as you can see, the screw attack basically takes any enemy and is just like, nope, screw you. I'm sorry, that pun was awful. So whenever you're going through here, kind of a way in Turian, whenever you get to Mother Brain, basically the idea is you need to have enough missiles to make it through. And the way that they kind of test that is there's these things called zebatites, and they basically look like little strings of spaghetti hanging from the ceiling. What I'm going to be doing is doing a little skip where I'm basically going to get myself damaged and pass through one of those, like one of those little spaghetti strings, and then the rest of them just never spawn in the room. It's not a difficult trick, but it is kind of like the timing on it's very weird. So it might take me a few times to do it, but either way, it's going to be a time saver no matter what. And the fact that I haven't had to collect basically any ammunition at all throughout the run, so like you're supposed to have about 70, I believe it is, missiles in order to do it. But as you can see, I only have 30, and I'll have 15 supers. So it's really important that I get the supers. It's not so much important that I get the 30 missiles. This room right here is basically allowing me to entirely skip the red tower, because that climb is awful. And just blow away my missiles. I don't even give a shit. That's not going to kill me later. As long as the Metroids are awesome and give me the missiles that I need, we'll be fine. And hopefully I'll have the missiles to kind of back that up as well. Just to kind of... Okay, I was hoping that they would give me some, but oh well. If I could collect one more super missile between then and now. It's not gonna happen. Alright, let's see if I can land a really awesome trick here. Yes! So that just saved a shit ton of time. Alright, there's the 5th super missile. There's another super missile. And here's Drink Break Part 2. Once again, this is just kind of a section where there's just way too much time to kill as you're waiting, so I just kind of use the moment to get myself a drink of water, just kind of get myself prepared for what's coming up. Alright, Tourian, the final frontier. The Metroids here are awful, and if they hook onto you, they basically do not like to let go at all. So I'm trying really hard not to let them fuck up the run. Like I said, my standard missiles don't count, or don't really matter too much for this right now, because I'm going to be going to a station to fill them up before I go to the final boss. The important part was the 15 super missiles, which I've got more than enough of now. We've got one more Metroid room. Alright, so we're full up on ammo and everything else. And now I'm just trying to take some... Well, I was trying to take some damage, but Screw Attack's overpowered. Basically trying to take as much damage off of this enemy coming up as I can so that this little cinematic's going to take less time. So I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, and then go over here. And then he's going to pretty much nearly kill me. I'm always terrified at this point in the run because I don't know why, but I just always feel like that Metroid's just going to grow a hitbox and just sap that last little bit of health away from me, and it terrifies me every time. There is actually a way to skip him, but I'm not good at this game, so... like I said, it's okay that I, use my missiles there because I get a missile refill right here. And here's my energy refill. God, I fucked that up. Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I'm actually turning off the space jump and screw attack because that's going to help me line this up properly. And just watch the magic. Hopefully I'll get it first shot. Nope, not first shot. Nope. Okay, luckily it's easy to reset this room, so the acid actually does not stay up. Everything kind of resets, so... There we go, second shot. I'm just kind of trying to make sure that I have room and space to do this. Alright, we're good. Turn back on my 2 required items. So once again, it's 20 shots until safety. Okay, I did turn back on space jump. That is the beam that I need to worry about. I think we're good. We are good. We're good. Okay. We are on ball for this. Okay. The stars have aligned today, that's good. So all that's left at this point is just the Tourian escape sequence. There's one part of this that can fuck me up really badly. There's a couple of smaller parts that can fuck me up pretty badly. But otherwise, all we've got to do is get 2 shine sparks and we're good. 1 shine spark isn't necessary but super helpful, the other one is mandatory. But they give you plenty of room to prepare for it. I would comment and say that the final boss here is super duper tough, but I'd be lying through my teeth, as at this point I'm basically going to be stun locking him into oblivion. Alright, I've really got to concentrate for this boss. Man, that was difficult. Fall down to the right here. I did not mean to morph ball there, that is awful. Okay, we got the first requisite one. That's good. That was the mandatory one. Damn it, the second one fucked me up. Still not as bad as I usually do, so that's alright. Need to remember to hold fire through here. Alright, we got it. That's the second one. So up here, steam's going to be coming back up, so I just kind of try to screw attack as much as I can with a decent amount of speed to kind of avoid those. And we're coming up on time soon. Damn it, I should have jumped a little bit sooner than that. Come on, there we go. And now at this point we just gotta wait till the mission complete screen and see what my time was on that. Like I said, I think that I've either matched my 52 or I've gotten a 54. Like, that was a decent Draygon kill, but that was kind of a little bit slower than usual. It wasn't a great Kraid kill. Everything else went pretty splendidly. Ridley took a little bit more time than usual. I did miss a few attempts at some things. So, I'm kind of excited to see what I got. And here we go. Matched my previous time. I'm okay with that. I did mess up a couple of the tricks that I was trying to, you know, do. Like, particularly that first mock ball was really awful. Jumping up the bubble room kind of wasted me a little bit of time. So those two things right there, if I could have just cut those down, that would have been probably a 51, honestly. That's kind of all the tricks that we've developed for this so far. You know, I wouldn't say developed, that we've discovered and kind of learned how to put into use. There's a couple of other things that some speedrunners do that a little bit differently that saves a lot more time. One of them actually completely forgoes the screw attack. So that's kind of the next optimization that I'm going to be working on whenever I do this run. I wanted to try to match my partner's time, but I'm probably going to have to do this optimization to get close to it. I probably could hit 50 on a very, very good run. I would need to kind of, you know, clean up some of the worst parts that I had, some of the slowdowns, and then get a faster Draygon kill. If I could get one more short charge off on him, that would have been a really nice one. All in all, that was pretty good. I'm satisfied with the results. I matched my personal best. And I didn't die. So that's good. Coming up here, it's a little thing that a friend and I do. We kind of pulled this from AGDQ. Whenever they finish up a run, one of the developers is named Deer Force. So the way that I kind of christen off every single one of my runs, and his as well, is whenever that screen comes up, we just, you know, give a nice little hype Deer Force. So, brace for me acting like an idiot. It's not coming up quite yet. Gunpei Yokoi, I believe, is the final credit before that screen is about to pop up. There we go. Alright, if you want to play along at home, get ready. Scream loud and proud, make everybody in the house wake up. Dear Force! Idiot status achieved. And then we get to see the item completion percentage. 28%. 27's kind of the usual. I think that extra missile pack up there, I've actually taken that out before, and that's been on one of my best runs as well. I just picked it up this time just for safety's sake. But that's the run. That was, you know, like I said, not a bad run at all. I matched my personal best. I'd like to, you know, kind of work to getting it down to 50 with my partner, but at the same time, you know, I'm overall satisfied with that. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off stream and see ya.